Elio Martelli. Elio joined the Finns with Chris Meister around the same time, and they'd played together in a bunch of bands. And he's a rocker. Elio was just a rocker. It instantly made the band better. He had hundreds of songs. He could sing all the stuff, and it was from a time when you could make a good living playing, right? We fronted the band, the two of us, and we goofed around. The best thing about him is he never took a night off. Didn't matter if it was a Tuesday in Wetaskiwin or or a Saturday at the Commodore. He was a terrible speller. I mean, his spelling was really bad, but he could write the pacing of the sets. And he's the only guy I ever met. He would, run through all the different tempos, and so he would pace the set so that they, built excitement and kind of went somewhere, changed the grooves. A lot of blues bands out there, you should pace your sets a little better. 5 mid-tempo shuffles in E is not cool. Anyway, only once, we were playing at the Yale, and a guy came up and he said, "Hey, really nice pacing on that set, man." So we used to wrestle, we used to goof around, we'd both front the band. Like every now, if the crowd were bored, we'd make a mistake, and then I'd say, "Okay, you do push-ups." Then we'd do push-ups, because we'd made a mistake. And the band was like, "What?" I said, "Well, we let you down. Stop the band right in the middle. We do our push-ups." Then he'd get up and he'd go, "Fat fuck." I go, "What?" And then I'd fake to slap him, and he'd make the sound in the mic, and then we'd wrestle. And we would like fight back and forth. And what can you do? A couple of fun facts about Elio. He has no middle name. He needs 3 pillows. Nobody knows why. He has a super annoying habit of ordering a pancake. When you're at the Husky and it's 4 a.m, it says that you can get a pancake anytime. And it'd be like, "Can I just get a pancake?" We're all getting ready to drive to some shithole. He had a dog named Rocky, this big black lab, and we wrote a song called Big Rocky Boy. And when we came back from a road trip, even a one-nighter, Rocky would come out, and we'd all have to get out of the van. We tried to sing it in the van. We'd sing, "He's a big Rocky boy." Anyway, sing that for his for his dog. I mean, what can you say at a different time? We used to play Monopoly every night, and he would always, do the physical comedy, pretend that he hit the door, he'd hit his foot, and he'd fall back. And then whenever anybody dropped the dice during a Monopoly game, we'd hit the table, and he'd snap his head back and act like he was all messed up. What can you say, man? Such good times. Looking across the stage at my old buddy. We also like to get high. So one time in Golden, BC, we ate acid before the last set. And we're pretty high. And these 2 pretty waitresses said, "Hey, do you want to go to this party?" So we did. We went to this party, and there's a lot of, logging industry, sawmills and logging up there. So we noticed some of the guys were missing fingers. Okay. Ever done acid? Well, anyway, we couldn't look away. This guy's missing a finger, and it's like, "Oh, what are you looking at, pal?" It's bad enough that probably the 2 nicest women in town worked and they came to the party with the musicians. Like, "What are you looking at? What's your problem, pal?" Eventually, it looked like being high, like everybody was missing appendages or fingers, even the women. And it's like, so our drummer grabbed us and he took us to a park, and we laid on the ground and looked at the stars. But the stars didn't mind that we were staring, because they had in fact died thousands of years before. Another time, so when the Finns stopped playing, everybody says, "Oh, we'll go do another thing." So 3 months later, everybody phones me, "Dave, we need some gigs." So I said, "Okay, well, this band's called the Cheese Dogs." Now, of course, it was the same guys. So this guy comes up to us in the Eldorado. He goes, "Well, this is the same band as the Finns." I go, No, it's all different guys." He's looking at me now. He goes, "Well, it's the same songs." "Oh, no. It's all new, fresh, and exciting songs. We've changed all the songs." And he goes, "It's the same stupid jokes." I said, No. It's all fresh material. No repetition of old tired jokes. And he looks at Elio and I, and we're wearing our Hawaiian shirts. He goes, "You guys are wearing the same shirts." And busted. That's all we could really say. He went on to play with Doug and the Slugs and so many other acts. And I'll always treasure the times that we had together. I mean, when a band could play and trip around and go on the road and do a bunch of stupid stuff. And it's no shame on the bands today, but it was just a different time. We used to play there. We used to make up band names. We played there like every other week because Matt's band was the Original Sinners. It'd be the same guys. Johnny Ferrero would play with us. When I had the Cheese Dogs, I had a poster that was just a dog, like a little wiener dog in a hot dog bun. And it just said, product may contain. And we'd put whoever was in the band that week. And we'd send crayons with the poster, so people could, it was a color promo. Anyway, the last time I used to, for a while there, it was Al Walker and Tim Hearsey every other week. I would alternate them and they would play there and I'd play with both of them sometimes. And so the last time I played there with Tim, before they were going to knock it down, the bartender says, come look at this. And I looked, there was a little teeny, like one of those things you buy at the trophy place, a little brass plaque, and it says, Dave Chisholm does not pay for drinks at the El Dorado Hotel. It's just my name. So yeah, I got drunk there a few times. Women used to fight there. You'd see the big women beating up each other. And there was this fantastic sign that said Woodbine cigarettes. One of those, must have been from the 30s or 40s. And it got broken in a fight, just before they shut the place down. Yeah, the El Dorado.